Hello again, everyone. This is Nikki Batgirl D'Angelo for my second Let's Play of Elite Dangerous. Again, we're in Beta 3.04, and I've had nothing but bad luck this night that I played. 2.5 hours, and I just sucked butt, and not all my fault. Couple of things were my fault, but mostly not my fault. Now, I'm going to leave this station, the Beagle 2 station, starport, whatever you want to call it, over in Silius Prime, I think it is. I'm going to head off to Aranon. Have a couple of things I got to do. Got to bring back some algae to here, I think it is, and I can make a lot of money. And essentially, things go wrong when we get to the next station. So before that happens, and you see exactly what I'm talking about, I'm going to ask you about random key presses with the X-55 Rhino HOTAS system. If any of you are using it, do you find that you're having these? Because I get them all the time. Things like landing gear popping out when they shouldn't, boost going off when it shouldn't, cargo scoops coming open, the reverses coming on when they shouldn't. All different random key presses just happening randomly whenever they feel like it is the most inappropriate time for them to happen. And it's really starting to bug me because it doesn't happen in other games that I play. I could play IL-2 for hours and not have anything happen. I can play Star Citizen for hours and not have anything happen. But it seems that when I'm in this game and now the X-Plane game, I'm having issues with those random key presses. And I'm not entirely sure what's going on. So I'm thinking that there might be a software fix or a firmware fix for these things, but I'm not finding it. But it's making my game kind of unplayable at times, definitely more exciting. I'm not sure why these things are happening, but it's, you know, every time I take off and I leave a station, you leave with the assumption that the worst thing that could happen is you get jumped by pirates, because you're pretty much doing good things in the beginning. I'm not trying to be a pirate. I don't have my ship upgraded enough for that. So I'm taking pretty safe missions. Occasionally I don't, because I don't read the text, but I'm pretty much staying within the bounds of the law of the Federation. Although, evidently, you're not supposed to like the Federation in this game. And I'm being kind of care bearish about this. Mostly because I'm not really that into the beta at this point, knowing that in a few short days we should have the Gamma release, which will be the final release of the game before launch. And that will give us the opportunity, the beta testers and alpha testers, to get a head start on everybody else. So this is one of those situations I was talking about. I'm coming in, it's just a routine flight, absolutely nothing wrong here. There's where I'm headed to, right in front of me. I put down the landing gear, and let me put it this way, there's no way I accidentally hit the boost. It's a red button, and you would hear it click. So I'm coming in like I always do. I like to land pretty safely and securely, so come down low over the other landing pads, taking a look at that gorgeous... Oh, and look, what happened? Bang! Boost went off, and I go flying into the back of... Holy shit. Just explode all over the place on Aranon. What is going on with that? No idea. And look at that. It cost me 4,280 credits. That is just bad. So I spent the rest of the night trying to make up that 4,280 credits. And then I look over at Silius Prime and see that I have a $10,280 fine for not completing the mission I was on. Holy poo. I'm like, that did not go well. So I decided to take a whole bunch of missions to try to catch up. And I'm going to try to haul, I'm going to try to run information, I'm going to try to carry cargo along with some of the missions, and really by the end of the night I just don't catch up because I get a great idea, and that idea is I'm going to go fight. And that is something that you're going to see in just a few minutes. So one thing that I kind of figured out early on was that fighting in Elite Dangerous takes a little bit more skill than you would expect. The ships don't turn like fighters in real life. They actually turn very slow and methodically. You can turn off the flight assist like you can do in other games like Star Citizen and get a little bit faster turn rate, but you're still bound by the laws of physics, and it gets a little bit hard to actually fly and fight and keep everything going. I do a fairly good job at it, but then I realize, oh my lord, the weapons I purchased have a phenomenally high cost for ammunition, or ordnance they call it. And of course, I turn out not to be as good as I thought I was going to be. Go figure, Nicole not being as good flying and fighting as she thought she was going to be. We've already figured this out in Star Citizen, and of course in War Thunder, which I'm getting much better at now that I got my really cool special rare gift for getting 5 kills during the last event they had. Well, we're going to leave here and we're going to head on over to Aranin. This is a mission that was quite a bit after the other one. It's long after I figured out how much I owed, so I decided to take a mission where I was going to go and pretty much get 3 kills and make 15k. That would have more than made up for what I had done. Well, first mistake I make is, well, we'll get to it in a couple of seconds. I'm just firing the weapons to see how they fire. That's it. Not realizing how much money that just cost me. Not a lot, just a couple of hundred or maybe 50 or 60 credits. But by the end of the night, it's going to cost me 5,000 credits. So the first mistake I make when I get to Aranin is I go off and I do all of my drop-offs. You know, the $400 here, $700 there, drop off to the Azerbaijan orbital station. Well, that pretty much takes all the time that I had to get over and get those 3 kills. So I pretty much failed the mission and didn't realize. Second mistake I make was I'm not really that good, and I wind up going into the high intensity combat zone, war zone, and I don't get my butt kicked. I actually do a pretty good job until the end, which you will see. There's some people fighting in front of us, and I'm trying to catch up. We're in the war zone at this particular point, and this is where things start to go a little bit wrong for me. First off, I have to catch up with everybody. And I realize very quickly I can't choose a side, so I'm wondering what good being here is going to do. I'm like, oh, I'm on a mission, so that's pretty good. Like I said, that was mistake number 1. So you can see the beam lasers and things going off in front of us. And there's where I see. There's the mission. I have pretty much 25 seconds left. Is that the mission? 3? That's not the mission. Is it? No, that's a mission I have to go pick things up and return them. I think that's... And this is where I'm starting to figure out the mission's gone. What am I doing here? Second thing I start noticing is that everybody I'm fighting against is a Cobra Mark III. Pretty much something that's going to own me. And I'm trying to figure out who am I going to fight. So I said, who better to fight than the bad guys? And the bad guys are supposed to be the independent people? Not sure. But I take a pot shot at the first one that gets in my sights, and I was wrong. Trying to make sure everything's on. I've got... Yep. Did my fire, and that's pretty cool. So I'm heading back towards the conflict zone, high intensity. And I'm going to start lining up my first kill, which took me about 30 minutes to get. Let's take a look at this. So everything's a Cobra Mark III or a Viper. I shouldn't be here. But I take a pot shot at the Cobra because, you know, his shields are down. Why not do it? And he's already down to 84%. And he goes red. And from here on, it's just cat and mouse, not realizing he's faster and more heavily armed than me because I'm stupid. Actually, I knew that. I just figured I have so many Federation ships taking this guy out that I'd probably just get a kill or two here and make some money and then just go deliver the stuff I had to deliver. And that's the first thing I see. I'm like, oh, the Cobra's a little bit more maneuverable and faster than I thought. He's pulling away from me. I'm getting some shots on him. Maybe I'll be able to take his shields down, right? I get some shots on him again. And take down one ring of his shields. And find out the Eagle's not as maneuverable as I thought. Where did he go is the first thing I'm saying. He's behind me and I thought he was in front of me. So he got around behind me and I didn't know that. So now I'm firing at somebody else for whatever the reason. You know, why not get two ships mad at me, right? So many mistakes tonight. So many mistakes. Alright, so this goes on for quite some time. And I don't know if I want to do the full 20 minutes of showing the combat. I would be better if I had a bigger power plant and the weapons I should have on this ship, the shields I should have on this ship to be able to take on something like a Cobra Mark III. I think it is possible, although probably hard. But I do find my way into helping out the Federation, which is a bad thing for some of you, I know. I'm sorry, I don't mean to go against your allegiances to the independent planets, I guess, independent systems in this part of the galaxy. At this particular point, I'm just trying to learn the game. And I'm missing, just missing a lot. It's a lot harder in practice when you first start playing, but I know it gets a lot easier later on when you learn how to do it, right? So I'm getting some on target and his shields are coming back up. So I need to get him before his shields come up. The good news is that he is not firing on me alone. He's firing on everyone that's firing on him. And that's giving me some opportunity not to get shot out of the sky. Maybe the AI is thinking about who's a bigger threat, the Viper or me. Well, that would be the Viper. Here's where I take out his shields. Well, a couple of rings of his shields. Giving ample opportunity for the guy on the Viper, there I got his shields out, to take him out. So we got him down to 38%. Now it's just a, cat and mouse game for the next few minutes, trying to get him down even further. Now this is not a good thing, I guess. I don't get credit for the kill. I probably didn't do most of the damage. You can see the ring light up a little bit every time I do get a hit. It is kind of hard to see. There you go. You can see those little dashes coming up around the outer rings. Now at this point I think he might take a couple of shots at me because I've been hitting him pretty hard. And he's going to come right at me and he takes my shields out with one hit. Did you see that? And my shields are coming back up because I put full power to systems. Turning with him, he's down to 20%. He's about ready to get his shields back up. But I think his systems are pretty hurt right now. I didn't remember to do a targeting of his subsystems, which would have been better. And he's gone. And I got no credit at all. It's pretty bad. Nothing on the comms, just one lost. One target lost. Not so good, right? So I roll in on the next one, thinking that everybody's with me. And this goes on for some time. So let's skip ahead a little bit, okay? I'm going to try to put some effort into making this one a little bit shorter and keep it down to probably about 20-22 minutes. So we got like 7 minutes left, okay? 7 minutes of watching me go after this guy. This is going to end real quickly, though. It's going to end in 3 minutes for me, and I'll show you why. So, evidently, all of a sudden, I'm the only guy going after this guy. and I'm pissing him off. You know, I got him down to 11, 10, 7, and 5, and 3. And I get him. This is the second guy I get. But what do I get for it? I got a kill. I didn't get any money whatsoever for it. Very, very, very bad. This was the wrong place to be in for me at this point, and I didn't understand what was going on. And I guess I still need help understanding what I was doing wrong. I guess I didn't choose a faction. I guess that was the big thing. And the second piece was I shouldn't have been here in the first place in an Eagle that's under-equipped, especially with multi-cannons. I could barely protect myself against somebody in an Eagle ship. So I'm going to go after this guy over here, which I should have stayed going after this lone guy that's right behind me with the 2 Federation dudes on him. But I just realized I wasn't making any cash from this, so I really had no reason to stay here. It was kind of stupid, right? Yes, it was extremely stupid. Because this whole thing was supposed to be able to gain back the money that I had lost from blowing up from that miscue from my... Well, what's going on here? Well, the miscue from my HOTUS, right? Oh, wait, what just went on? Oh. I just lost atmosphere. He blew out my canopy. This is bad. This is really bad news. I need to get the bejesus out of here. Get the flying fart going. Let's get out of here. So the good news is it shouldn't take me more than 4.5 minutes to get there. But time's ticking, and I have to get going quickly. While my targeting's not working in front of me, you can see that. Going off to Azerbaijan City. I don't see any place else close enough to land. Maybe I missed something. So Azerbaijan City. Let's see. I don't see a target. I guess I have to use that little circle to the left of the globe to try to get myself on target there. And I'm just going to burn like crazy. 4 minutes should be more than enough time for me to get there. If it takes 5 to 7 minutes to get between stars, I can get here, and it's only 2,000 light seconds away. Alright. I don't have any fines. I didn't screw up anything, so I'll be able to land there without getting shot up. This will be no problem for me. There are times that I do have problems getting places, but finding my way back to the station and landing is definitely not one of them. And 4 minutes wasn't that long, right? So what happened there was I lost atmosphere, and it says I'm going to die in 4 minutes. I only have 5 minutes of oxygen in my suit. Well, that's fine. So let's think about the theory behind this. If I'm traveling at 3 times the speed of light, and I don't have any shielding in front of me, even a molecule is going to blow me apart when it hits me. So there should be some kind of shield in front of me, right? Why can't that be a force field that holds in the atmosphere when it goes out? Or maybe that's an upgrade that I haven't figured out yet. I shouldn't be going through this. I should not be going through this. So I don't know where it is or how close I am, and I'm too stupid to look in the left-hand bottom of the screen to see over there that it tells me I'm within 1,000 light seconds, or however well it's counting down. 1,100, 1,000, right? 900. Getting there quick. 27C. I'm gonna have 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I should be there within the next. I should be there within the next 30 seconds, which will give me probably about 2 minutes to go, as long as I don't overshoot. If I overshoot, I'm dead. So we got this going. Without actually seeing it in front of me, I get a little bit scared, so I back off on the throttle. Alright, we're down to 300 and 200. We're getting closer and closer. 2 minutes, it's going to be a rush, right? We're going to get there. Don't worry. Oxygen depleted in 1 minute and 56 seconds. Well, I can land as soon as I get within the 8 to 10 kilometers of the station that it puts you in, I have no problem. But what happens here? Holy crap. I overshot. What the blank am I doing? So I overshot. I got to go back. I am now just about 1 light second away. 0.9. Making my way there. Probably wasted about 10 seconds doing this. I still only need 30 seconds after I come out of hyperspace or a frame shift to actually get into the front door of the space station. So I should be able to get in. This is cutting it close, but I know I can get it done. Let's see. Biggest thing is I'm going to have to definitely make sure that all the power is to engines as soon as I come out of frame shift. That'll give me enough of a speed boost to get through the gate, right? So we're heading off over there. Got to keep it lined up. I'm within 3 million, 2 million. Oh my god, it's coming close. 38 seconds, 37. 1 million, come on, 1 million, 1 million. Oh, we got it. So we're within a kilometer, 10 kilometers, 12 kilometers, whatever it is. Let's see where they drop us off. All right, this is easy. Okay, first thing I got to do, put that engine speed up to full. And what did I forget to do? I'm too busy playing with contacts. All right, where's my engine speed? Where's my engine speed? Come on, Nikki. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Nope. No engine speed. Oh, there I go. Too late. Oh my god. 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my god. And that's the look I had. Oh my god, I was so close. All I had to do was get in that gate. 2 mistakes. I didn't get into frame shift and point myself along the way fast enough, and I overshot. That last mistake probably cost it again. I had 3 shots at getting in the gate and I missed it. Well, that was my luck playing for 2.5 hours. I finally made up the money that I had lost. I was 4,000 credits positive by the end of the night. Now with that said, you all be safe out there, and I'll talk to you soon.